Well, TikTok has been fighting against legislation that was passed in the United States earlier this year that would force its Chinese owner ByteDance to either sell the social media platform or face a ban in the US from mid-next month. TikTok has been arguing in the courts that a ban would breach free speech protections in the US, that it would censor its tens of millions of users here where it has become so popular. But a US Court of Appeal has effectively ruled with the government. It sided with the government, finding that this legislation was carefully thought through and that it was part of a broader effort to counter a national security threat posed by the Chinese government, really backing this argument that politicians here have been making, which is that China could use TikTok to access the personal data of American users or manipulate or influence the content that they are engaging with.
And Jade, where does this all go from here then?
Well, at the moment, the ban is scheduled to come into effect from January 19th, but it's not yet clear whether or not that will end up taking place. TikTok wants this matter heard by the Supreme Court. We don't yet know whether the Supreme Court would take up the case, but if it does, it would then be up to those justices to decide whether to uphold this legislation. President Joe Biden also has the option to push out that deadline by 90 days. If ByteDance has made significant progress in trying to find a buyer. And then there's a big question over Donald Trump. The president-elect is due to be sworn in on January 20th, so a day after this ban is currently due to take effect. Donald Trump had previously tried in his first administration to ban TikTok, but during this election campaign, he suggested that he was opposed to a ban, that he wanted to save the platform in his words. So unclear exactly how he would handle this issue once he's in the White House, but at the very least a significant legal blow to TikTok and its owner after this court ruling today.